Guys, which do you want first? This guy said good news. You don't get good news first. Bad news, right? All right. Here's the bad news. It's the end of the world. I know. Bummer. You didn't even get to see Evil Dead. It's the end of the world. It's coming out. But here's the good news. Party at James Franco's house, y'all! Bam! That's right. And that brings us to our next panel for This Is the End. Has a collection of the funniest dudes on the planet: Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel, James Franco, Jonah Hill, Danny McBride, Craig Robinson, all playing themselves holed up at Franco's house after his party is interrupted by, yes, the apocalypse. But before they die a painful death, we have some of them here for you now to tell you about the film. Seeing as how the end is nigh, let's bring them out quickly. First up, playing the part of Danny McBride, ladies and gentlemen, Danny McBride! Into the role of Craig Robinson after Taylor Lautner had to move off the project due to creative differences. Craig Robinson! Okay, and co-director of This Is the End. They said he could never play the part of Seth Rogen, but he's going to show them wrong. Seth Rogen!
Fuck, guys! I thought we were doing the X-Men bit. We were supposed to come out as the X-Men.
I didn't think you were going to really do it.
I didn't think you were going to do it either. You said you were going to come out as the X-Men with me.
That's what I heard.
Why did I do this? I feel so stupid. Okay, anyway, this is a little embarrassing, but allow me to introduce my co-director. He's a great man. I've worked with him for years. We did Superbad and Pineapple Express together. Please welcome Evan Goldberg.
Hello, Wondercon!
Yo.
Hey, everybody, how's it going? What are you doing? Where's your guys' STEM stuff?
It's not AdultCon. AdultCon was last week. It's not AdultCon. Oh. Now we,
Hi.
Hi there.
I think you wear it well, man. I think it's working for you.
The first part of this bit is we have to wear this stuff the rest of the film.
The harness was less comfortable than the mask.
All right, let's get serious, guys.
All right, let's do it. So Wolverine, I'll start with you.
Yes.
I understand to kick things off, you have a little something to show us up on the big screen. Is that correct?
We do have something to show. I'm going to take this part off a bit.
Using your powers.
It's really uncomfortable. How does Hugh Jackman do that? I don't know. This is a good look. I guess the first thing we have is the Green Band trailer, which has never been seen by any group of people other than me and Evan, I think, including these guys. And it explains a little bit more of the story and shows a little bit more of the cast. So this is the Green Band trailer for This Is the End.
Great, new trailer for you guys. Let's roll it on the big screen, check it out. Nice. So, Evan, I'm going to start with you. First question, why Franco's house?
Because I think people would imagine him to have the craziest house out of all of us. Seth lives in a normal house, so do Craig and Danny.
I like how you're seriously answering these questions just like that now.
Can you ask me more adult related questions? Ask me about my harness.
What's his safety word? That's okay.
Well, Danny, let's say it had been your house. What would a house at Castle McBride look like? What would this film be like if it took place at your place?
You know, Franco's house is basically what my house looks like, pretty much to a T. All those people that are there, they all hang out at my house normally. Yeah, I would go to Franco's if it was the end of the world. Nothing's happened at my house. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, that's it.
Craig, what about your place? What if this had taken place in Mr. Robinson's neighborhood?
I live in a one-bedroom apartment, so it wouldn't. We just got about 12 people in there.
It would have been cheaper to film.
Seth, how many celebrities exactly do you kill in this film? Is there a kill count here? I mean, how deep do you go?
Quite a few. I don't know the exact number. In the double digits, I would say, definitely. Yeah, I mean, we thought it would be funny to see really famous people die in super graphic ways. And we have a bit of that to show you, actually, which is good. Yeah, I mean, people were into it. At first we thought they'd maybe be insulted or something like that, and some of them were, but most of them thought it was very funny, which is nice.
Was there anyone, Evan, that you took particular pleasure in sending to the afterlife, like, I don't know, Krumholtz maybe, or someone like that? You really
Yes,
Specifically Krumholtz.
Krumholtz was great to kill. Martin Starr was pretty fun to kill.
Martin Starr and Krumholtz were the 2-star deaths in a run.
Yeah, it was good.
And was there anyone you guys like really wanted to kill but just couldn't get him in there? Maybe you're saving for the sequel. I mean, is there anyone you want dead, I guess is my question?
We killed most of the people we want dead.
We killed most of our favorite stars, so we'll see if someone new comes up.
Craig, could you guys get requests? Like, could you just be like, man, Rainn Wilson, this guy's been bugging me
Oh, that would have been awesome.
for years on The Office. Take him out.
No, it was a situation. If you build it, they would come. They wrote the names in, and the people showed up.
Well, Seth, speaking of sending celebrities to the afterlife, I do believe we have a clip right from the movie with you guys sort of starting off when people first realized there may be a problem here.
Yeah, so the idea is that me and Jay are at a party at James Franco's house, and then the end of the world happens. So I guess that's a pretty simple, a lot of movies are like that. We have a clip that starts with us at James Franco's house, and then the end of the world starts. So,
You guys want to see that or what? All right. What is that thing in the second row?
That is horrifying.
It's little Edgar Allan Poe on a...
It's like Hitler and Edgar Allan Poe had a baby. With a dinosaur.
On that note, all right, let's check out the clip, guys. This is the end. So,
One of those movies.
So what if Danny, we'll start and go down the line. What if, in terms of of this group, who would fare best in a real apocalypse? If it was really going down, who would make it out alive?
Jay probably would make that alive. He doesn't really kind of live on the same kind of food that we live on. He doesn't eat as much as we need, so he could get by.
Yeah.
Craig, what do you think?
I agree with that. Jay loves canned food, so he would already have a lot of that stocked up. Plus he'll scrap with anybody. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he lives mostly off cigarettes and Skittles as it is, so we'll probably have a lot of that in the post-apocalyptic society.
And the rest of us are a lot of food supply for him.
Oh, yeah.
Live off all these guys.
I need 400,000 calories a day just to move physically. That would be hard to maintain.
Seth, you and Jay are both, for lack of a better word, Canadian.
Yeah, that's good.
As is Evan.
So is Wolverine, that's why I chose this costume.
And the Canadian invented bondage.
Exactly, yes. Canadian invented S&M.
And that sort of plays into the sort of, that and your friendship turns into the main storyline of the film. Tell me about sort of that being sort of the basis of how this thing all gets started.
What the story of the movie is kind of actually reflective of life in a way. I mean, it's about Jay comes to visit me, and he's my friend. We've known each other for years from Canada, and I kind of have this new group of friends that I met out in LA, and they don't really like each other or get along with each other that much, which isn't totally true, but a little. And then, and in the movie, I drag him to Franco's house for a party, which he doesn't want to go to, and then the world kind of comes to an end, and we're all stuck there together and kind of forced to deal with all like the relationship problems within the group, basically, which we probably need as a group.
What's interesting is a lot of times you have these big ensembles and everyone sort of goes off and does their own thing, but Evan, in this film, you have this group of 6 people as main group, and they're all together for a significant portion of this film.
Yeah. We watched The Avengers and we loved it, but we noted that the best parts were when they were all together. Like, that's what you want. You want the whole team. So we tried to keep that as pure as possible.
Yeah. It's like The Avengers, that's what we're saying. You like The Avengers, you'll like this one.
You guys are basically playing, yourselves in the movie, but exaggerated sort of versions of how people may perceive you or other characters you played, like, say, one Kenny Powers. How much fun was that, Danny, to sort of just be able to go to that extreme in this film?
It's really funny. I came down about a week after they started filming, and I had kind of heard like rumors of like, ooh, these guys in the improv are really going after each other. They're really kind of nailing each other about their flops and bad career choices and life choices. So I just went to a bunch of message boards and just tried to get up a lot of ammo against Jonah. Make sure I was properly equipped to destroy these guys.
People got their feelings hurt. Every once in a while.
And were there people though that like, if you're friends with these guys, now you, Seth, and Evan, you're the boss, like were there things that they didn't want to say or do and you had to sometimes lay down the law?
Yeah, we never stopped anyone from saying anything. That's kind of the rule of our comedies, let them go. And that's why feelings got hurt.
Yeah, but almost every one of the guys came to us at one point or another was like, I don't want to be myself portrayed saying that because it's despicable. But I was cool with it.
Now, who's the least like their real self in this movie of everyone that we see? Who's just played sort of against type? Obviously, Michael Cera we saw in that one scene.
Michael Cera.
Michael Cera plays a lunatic cokehead in the movie, so
And you're saying that's unlike the real
that's
Michael
a little bit like the real Michael
Did you
Cera.
ever ask him if he does cocaine?
I've never asked him.
Maybe like the last year.
He's exactly like that. I don't know. That is his windbreaker. He's wearing those. He never like that windbreaker is fucking ridiculous. You can't wear that. He's like, it's my windbreaker.
Coming from the dude in the Wolverine suit.
Exactly. It kind of looks like this, actually. It's a similar,
Bright colors.
With less padded muscles.
This is not padded muscle. I've worked out for months for this. Joke.
I see people sort of already lining up by the microphone, but first I want to talking about people that play a little against type. Jonah Hill seems to play a little against type in this film. I believe we have a clip.
Yeah.
He's not exactly himself in this clip, is he?
No, so what happens is Jonah's body gets, let's just say, inhabited, I guess, by an otherworldly spirit. It's not that different from the Evil Dead thing, honestly. And then the scene previous to what you're about to see is we've tied Jonah to his bed and we're debating how we're going to deal with this issue that we now have, which is Jonah's been inhabited by another body. So where we pick up is this is our idea for how to deal with the problem that Jonah has.
All right, let's roll it.
And we had some ideas for where we'd take it, so yeah, we're gonna do one more season that shoots this summer.
I'm dead already, so I can't be in it.
Yes.
Hi there guys, I'm Ramel, I'm a really big fan, and I was just wondering how often do you guys improvise on set?
Guys, that's a lot, right? Craig can't read.
It was encouraged improvisation and to dance around the lines. You know, you get the beats of the scene, and obviously the script is going to move you from place to place. But we definitely heightened it with some crazy, colorful words of our own.
If you're a shitty writer, you just need good improvers. It's all good.
Exactly, yeah. Make this better, guys.
So probably every scene was
Yes, all of it.
improvisation.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Mary Alyssa. This is for Seth Rogen. Why do you always choose a rebellious character, and are you just naturally a badass?
No. I don't know. I never view it that way, honestly. I think I play mostly just kind of dumb characters. That's how I view it. But I don't know. I always hated cops. That might have something to do with it. When I was a kid, I would get in trouble. But no, I'm very unrebellious in real life. I donate to charities. I'm a puppy.
Living on the edge.
Yeah, you know. I eat kale a lot of kale.
Yes, sir.
Hi, this is to all of you. I just first want to say, like, I like all of you a lot. Like, Your Highness, Hot Tap Time Machine, Knocked Up, 50-50, and hey man. But I really want to ask you guys, what made you want to do this? Because like there was this, during 2012, all these apocalyptic movies came out. Like, you could not get away from it. Did you guys just do it as like, these are really stupid movies, just make our own one, or did you just kind of have an idea for a long time?
This goes back from the short you guys, what, 2007?
Yeah, we've been trying to do this for like almost 7 years. We just took this long to get it done.
Yeah.
We're not powerful enough.
Exactly. The timing of it's coincidental more than anything. Yeah, we made like a short film of this, me and Jay and Evan, our buddy of ours, Jason Stone, in like 2006, I think. And it was similar in its plot, and it's taken us really ever since then to get this going. You. Basketball Joker.
Hey, what's up? My name's Ariel. You think you could give us a little hints about what you guys might come out pretty soon? Like any some projects coming out later on after this? Really badass movie?
After this?
Yeah.
We're just focused on this. We haven't made any other movies since this. Have you guys? No. Do we have anything coming out after this?
We're all looking for work.
Yeah. Anyone here wrote a good script?
I got two movies coming out before this. One is May 10th, Peoples, and then one is June 7th. It's called Rapturepalooza. I'm in two apocalyptic movies, back to back.
And Wolverine comes out in July, I think. I'm in Japan.
Yes, miss.
Hi, my name is Christina. I just wanted to ask kind of how fun is it to just start shooting ideas about how to kill people, and what's the thought process behind that?
Super fun. We wrote a bunch of ideas, and then the special effects guys came and showed us how they pulled them off, and it was just like a smorgasbord of different ways to kill people. They had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great. Ripping Aziz's arm off and making Rihanna plummet to her death and having Martin's head get crushed by a giant rock.
Yeah, James Franco took issue with how we severed Aziz's arm.
Yeah, he was like, an arm would never come off that easy. Take it from me.
Yes, Rorschach.
Rorschach, yes.
First I want to say, hello you beautiful comedy gods.
Thank you.
My question is about more or less, you guys have made a lot of movies and they're all really amazing, but this one idea is a lot more insane than most of them. I mean, you got Superbad and then you have all your other movies that are really, they're kooky and silly, but this one seems to be going a bit over the edge. I want to know how you plan on making this play out.
It works. It plays. It functions. People like it. There's a real story to it. It actually has like an emotional story, but it is like a crazy concept, And to us, that was really exciting. To us, we were like, if we can take an idea this nuts and make it into a movie with a real story and emotions and characters that you care about, then that would be like quite a crazy accomplishment. And I think we might have done it. So it's really exciting in a lot of ways to take something. On set, all they were doing, this is fucking nuts. Like, it's super weird. Like, we play ourselves. It's really strange. And people's arms are getting ripped off. Like, that's Aziz. He's a real guy. Like, it was bizarre, but everyone did it, and audiences, we screen the movies a lot, so we would have known by now if people hated it, and we probably they wouldn't have sent us here if they did. So people seem to like it, which is nice.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Lita, and first of all, I want to say I love all of you guys, and I do have a question, but I thought I'd say, since you have the S&M outfit, Evan, if you need someone to spank you.
Whoa!
But I wanted to ask you if there were any things you put in the movie that were really hard sell for the studio, or anything that they wouldn't let you put in the movie.
Honestly, the idea to let us play ourselves was really hard to get people to let us do. Like, they were really worried that just would not work.
Yeah, and going out with it, we were like, they're gonna go crazy over this idea, and everyone's gonna want it so bad, and it was like an uphill battle.
Yeah, it was like
work insane.
Yeah, people were just like, it really rubbed people the wrong way in the studio world. And to us,
We also wore these costumes when we...
Except we shouldn't have pitched the movie in this, in retrospect. The joke wasn't as clear, also, outside of this convention. See, that was the biggest obstacle to let us, there was a lot of like, do they have to play themselves? You have to play yourselves? And we were like, to us, that's what makes it like really original and crazy. And so we just kept hammering it home. We actually told the studio, like, we'll shoot it in a way that if people don't like that we're us, we can edit around it, which was total bullshit. That's like, we completely lied. Good thing it works, because yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, my name is Leonard, and I've got a question for Seth and Evan. Just judging from what I've seen, the special effects and everything, it looks like you guys didn't go half-assed on the effects of the apocalypse at all, and I'm wondering how difficult was that to sell to the studio, and what kind of crazy apocalyptic things were there that you guys had in mind, if any, that they wouldn't let you guys do? It was too much.
Yeah, it's surprising too for first-time directors. This is a film that has a lot of effects in it. Is that daunting at all or anything?
I mean, when it comes to the studio, seeing if we could do it or not, the studio was just like, here's how much money you get, good luck.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you could do it for this amount of money, we're in.
But we were in a dark room with laser pointers for thousands of hours, talking about hypothetical light hitting hypothetical people, and it was very slow.
It was interesting, but we actually did like a previs presentation of a few of the action sequences to kind of show them how we would hope to have it look, and it looks pretty similar to that. And we did a lot of like concept art. We really had to sell ourselves on this because yeah, it's a pretty big movie. Like we leave the house eventually, and it's as epic as it could really get in a lot of ways. So I'm glad they let us do it. We just did it for the amount of money that they gave us. That's all.
Okay, Edgar Allan Poe, Hitler Bear. That's a question.
Edgar Allan Hitler dinosaur.
Hi, my name is Marco Polo. This is for Seth Rogen. Do you plan on doing any kind of like Freaks and Geeks reunion?
I would love to. I mean, I would be totally into that. There's no plan on the table. This movie has me, Franco, Siegel, and Martin are all in this movie, so it's like halfway there. I mean, I would love to do it. We all like it. I don't know, no one's called.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jesse, huge fan. Out of all the people that you guys got to be in the movie, who was the most excited to play the exaggerated version of themselves?
It's a good question.
It's Michael Cera.
Probably Michael Cera. Yeah.
Michael Cera's a real tour de force. Like he really.
In that scene in the trailer where he, I think the first thing he shot was actually him slapping Rihanna on the ass and then her like smacking the shit out of him. And I remember he was like, I'm actually gonna slap you on the ass. And she's like, I'm actually gonna smack the shit out of you. And we actually did it like 4 or 5 times. On the last one, like she got his ear in like a pretty gnarly way. Like I think we added a sound even. And he was like, I don't think I could do this anymore.
Now, did you get it after the first take and just make him do it a couple times more for the hell of it?
Yeah, you want safety, you know? You never know.
All right, last question. All right, well, thanks to Danny, Craig, Seth, Evan. This is the end of June 12th. Thanks to all you guys out there.